Hi, my name is Rochelle. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be an end of the year reading for Taurus. This reading may not be intended for you since it is a general reading. The roles in it can be reversed on the love part. I really do appreciate your support, so thank you for commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Okay, Taurus, how I'm doing the end of the year readings is these cards right here are going to be general. These cards right here are career and finance. These right here are going to be love, and then you have 3 oracle cards in the end. Okay, so we'll start with the general cards first. And you have the Ace of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. Okay. So the Ace of Wands, this card encourages you to follow your heart and live your passion. So if you are feeling like, if you feel a strong pull towards something, but you are questioning whether it will work or like if it's going to work out, I would say take this card as giving you a nudge to pursue your passion and your dreams. And that's so pretty too, like with the eyeball and the bird. And then you have the 4 of Pentacles. And when this card comes up, you may need to examine your relationship with money. So are you accumulating wealth and investing your money wisely while still enjoying your day-to-day life? Or are you like desperately clinging to every coin, afraid to spend your money for fear that you're not going to have enough for the future, or that you're going to lose it forever and you'll never ever be able to get it back? And then you have the 4 of Cups. And I think with this card, you'll be turning your attention and your energy internally to realign yourself. And by doing this, meditation, maybe listening to some music, going for walks, even I find swimming, that helps me like realign who I am. If I just swim laps, like that's very relaxing to me. But during this time, you may need to decline some opportunities until you are in a better place mentally and emotionally to say yes. And I think by doing this, you will be creating the space within you, so you will be ready to accept new opportunities in the future that will be successful. Okay, and then these next 3 cards are your career and finance. And you have 7 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the King of Wands. Okay, so the 7 of Cups, I think you may be presented with many different ways you can advance at work. So I think having these many opportunities is a great thing, but just be wary about how much time you spend dreaming about something instead of actually taking the steps to make it happen. So I'd say remember that a potential path is only as good as the steps you are willing to take down it. I have to remember this myself. I'm a Taurus. I think of all these ways of how I can bring money in, and then I spread myself too thin. So not good. But okay, the next card you have is the 10 of Cups, and this card can signify a kind of comfort and belonging that you find from your current position at work. So there is likely cohesion and happiness between you and your coworkers, and your office culture is probably very welcoming and supportive. And you probably have friends outside of your job that you work with. This is what I'm getting from this card. So I think that you may find that this job gives you a comfortable work-life balance as well, and you have the security of spending a good chunk of your time with your family too. So there's a good work-life balance. And if you don't have this, I do think that this could happen for a future job. And then you have the King of Wands. So I would say if you're in a job that you're miserable, look for another one, because this card is saying that you could have that. The King of Wands, you are likely, this is another card that's coming up, so for a good job. So you are likely in a stable situation because you can save if required, but you are also willing to spend. And then I think when the time comes for it, this balance will allow you to appreciate and protect your earnings. So I think with this card, I think you're wise enough to maintain this probably equilibrium of how much money you save, how much money you spend. And I would say just trust your judgments on investments and purchases in the future. And Tauruses, we're usually really good with money anyway. So a lot of us have savings, and if we don't, we know what we're doing wrong. And I know sometimes you can't save, I mean the circumstances, so I get that too. Okay, these three are your love, and you have the Nine of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands, there's such a glare, I'm sorry. It comes up as a glare. I can't tell if it's a glare, if it's smudge on my phone, like fingerprints. But okay, so the Nine of Wands, with this card, you recognize that the love you want will require a lot of work and self-improvement and sacrifice. So I think a lot of people believe that love is only a feeling, but in reality, it comes from two lovers that are willing to adapt and work through problems together as a team. And it is a constant communication and adjustment. You know, you're constantly needing to work on your communication. You need to constantly adjust with one another. And I think you guys know this, or you're going to start seeing that. You're going to realize that that's how it is. Like that feeling that you get of when you're first in love, I mean, that's temporary. That doesn't last very long. But real love is work. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. And I would say if you're single, you might find love at work or through a creative hobby. I do see, since it's three people here, it could be through friends, or maybe through like some kind of celebration, a party, or maybe a festival or something. I do see you meeting somebody that way. If you're in a relationship, you might find, I think you might find it pleasurable to work with your partner. You can learn a lot about one another and deepen your trust by coming up with plans for the future. I think by coming together as a team, the two of you will likely feel more supportive as partners, and you'll get to see like their little unique and different talents that you haven't seen before, and you'll even see their weaknesses, and that's gonna make you they'll be more vulnerable, and that's gonna be more attractive to you. And I think this will create a loving balance between you two. And then you have the Queen of Wands, and this can be you, someone in your life now, or somebody that's coming into your life. This is a person who is confident, outgoing, and friendly. She is not likely to change who she is, in order to fit any other person's desires. And she generally doesn't care what others think of her. And when I say her, this can be male or female. I'm just saying her because of Queen of Wands, but it can be either or. And I think if you're in a relationship, you may find success by being more open with your partner. And I think honesty and frankness can draw you guys closer together. So if you've had any issues, be honest with them. I mean, that's the only way you're going to get through it. You see a lot of communication for people who are partnered up. That's going to be big with you in the next coming months. Okay, and then these are your oracle cards. And this card, I don't know exactly what it is, so I wrote it down. Let me grab that paper. Okay, this stands for denial. The world can be a mean, scary place. Sometimes you need to shut out all the ugliness and only give your attention to pleasant, pretty things. But you have taken it too far. Don't cover your ears and deny reality. And it's the first card in this deck. Okay, and then you have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this doesn't necessarily mean you have to forgive your parents. I mean, it could just be any kind of healing that needs to be done is what I'm saying. And I think for the most part, we all have some kind of healing. I mean, none of us are 100% healed. So maybe you just need to work on that a little bit, or do the meditation and, or exercising or something, like I said in the beginning of the video. That will help too. Like just quiet time and thinking, you know, with your inner thoughts. And then this next card is get to know each other. Learning to meet another's needs for love is important for a relationship to grow. It's really pretty. Okay, Taurus. Oh, I didn't mean to knock the camera. This is all I have for you, but I hope you guys have a great day, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Take care. Bye.